Go now to dryerbuzz.com and follow @dryerbuzz on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. It's all about the buzz.
What's buzzing today, Buzz? Hey, Shalonda, I just got a couple questions. You haven't really seen me Periscope or Meerkat today. One is Friday. Everybody's kind of laid back. But enter Katch into the picture. And I've just been kind of watching to see how they were going to enter the picture and how this partnership was going to unfold. Well, lo and behold, today, not just today, I've been seeing different influencers talk about Katch, and when they first started, and it started out great. There've been changes like every minute, every day, something changes, something different. And one of the things we have to do is kind of really think about our strategy. So I'm looking at this, and I noticed on Meerkat. Now, Meerkat was fun. At the end of your stream, you had this nice big button there that said, "Hey, save your stream." Same thing on Periscope. Periscope still has the stream button, but Meerkat has quote unquote cloud now, and then Katch is catching everything now. Used to be you got a tweet saying that such and such type Katch during your broadcast, and then you could actually approve it, or whether or not you wanted to save it or not, because sometimes you might want to just jump on there, throw something out there, and then keep it moving. But now that this option, the Katch, is out there, and the thing about Katch is, I tweeted them and I said, okay, I noticed on there it looks good. It looks good on the screen, and it looks good as far as catching both Periscope and Meerkat. And I think it's really good for Periscope, because it really gives you a little bit more, lets you engage, gives you a little bit more integration as far as Periscope is concerned, from a demonstration I saw, because I haven't really used it on Periscope. I was kind of glad it wasn't on Periscope, because one of the things I like to do if I'm doing a Meerkat or a Periscope, it's usually planned content. It's not just random thoughts. And so I saw the download button. I was like, okay, here comes another layer. But, as long as I can go to that layer and get the download, because I like to save my stuff, put it on my blog or YouTube or whatever, repackaging. I mean, that's something we've all talked about in the fact that we were doing these live streams. Because when blogging, you always want to know. Remember, I always talk about my totem pole. There's the community audience. There's the convenience audience. They can't watch it live anyway. They want to watch it on demand when they get a chance. And then there's my premium audience. They don't want to come online to watch it. They want this content delivered to them. And so when Meerkat really integrated Katch, and like I said, this is going to change tomorrow. They look like they may even be behind the scenes fixing it now. The download button, when you click the download button, you get the forever clock, and it's just not happening. And then when you save it on your Meerkat, you hit save, it looks like you can send it. You will send it different places, but you're sending it as a link, which is going to either bring it back to Meerkat or Katch. I don't remember seeing revenue share on either of those. So it just gives me a little bit of pause, and I can understand, hey, partner with whatever app you want that's going to make you better. I think Katch makes Periscope a little bit better, because Periscope was that fleeting thing, kind of, everybody's been watching to see which one of these streams is going to jump into that Snapchat phase, meaning you do something on there and then it disappears. And that's one of the reasons why a lot of people don't want to save. But then there are those who want to save everything they do, because we feel like we put out good content and engagement. So the only thing that I'm thinking now, and I'm doing this video, I'm going to put this video on YouTube. The only thing I don't have there is that fleeting immediate gratification of seeing and engaging with people. But then I'm thinking, like, wait a minute, if I put it on YouTube, there's the revenue share, there's the comments there, and if most of you are engaging after the fact anyway, do I need Periscope and Meerkat? And I just don't want to see either of them kind of shoot themselves in the foot and give this thing back over, because I've been streaming for a very long time. And I don't see any app out there. Many of you won't even know of this app when I say it. But I've been on audio video since Pal Talk, if not before. I mean, Pal Talk was one of the first to go audio video chat, and you had your chat room. And the only thing Pal Talk slept on is the whole embed feature. You know, they never really integrated fast enough to work when websites became part of this whole internet explosion. So, I mean, I'm just concerned because, I'm thinking strategy-wise, revenue-wise, do we need that instant gratification of talking back to people? Because you think about it, on Periscope, you have to be eyes on the screen. You got to watch and engage in the comments. If you miss it, you miss it. But Meerkat was just a perfect tool. But I love the engagement. I love that everything is there. I even like the look and feel of it on Meerkat's cloud as well as on Katch. But don't deny me the option to save. So I'm going to watch this over the next 24 hours and see if that save button or download button is fixed, and how it works as far as the strategy. Because I'm just a little perturbed. Because then they just take all the fun out of it. They took all the fun out of it. And I'm like, I don't know that I need that kind of immediate gratification. I mean, I had two major events. One on stage at Centennial Olympic Park for Wednesday Wind Down. And I wanted to use, and I think I did do some Periscope. And I think I tried to do some Meerkat. Had a couple issues on the Meerkat, depending on the Wi-Fi that you're on, you know, and the fact that sometimes it goes to audio, which at a music event, that's fine. And, you know, your audience understands, okay, if you're at least in audio, they know that you got strength enough to probably come back. But then there have been times where on both, you know, the signal strength is down. And then I have a major event tomorrow, the Car and Bike Show. And I don't want to get into the Car and Bike Show. And I'm thinking I'm probably, in that venue anyway, I'll probably have streaming issues anyway. So I'm actually testing to see whether or not I might want to just stick with my Instagram or stick with uploading to YouTube. And so the question of the day is, if I can't save and have control over the content I'm going to provide to a third-party site, do I need to be live? That's the question. So now I've got to think about that, because I can't think of any kind of content that I want to create that I don't have some type of control over. I'm just not that tech person. So that's the question. Back to the drawing board, you know, as we ask this, as Katch comes into the picture. So tell me your thoughts. What do you think about that? Have you thought about that as part of your strategy? Remember, on one of the scopes I did, I talked about measuring and seeing whether or not you have more live audience than you have more replays. If there's more replays, then got to think about that. So I'm going to look at some numbers, and, you know, going into this event tomorrow, I don't know what I want to trust. I mean, like I said, there's no amount of content I want to put out there that I don't have some type of control over. So here's what it is. Let's spread the buzz.